Carol Webster, author of the Holding Space Practice. Today we're going to learn a little bit more of basic yoga. So far, we've done a lot of standing poses as I've taught you Sun Salute A. But yoga has a beginning, a middle, and an end. Today I'm going to teach you the basic ending to any yoga practice that you can do. So after you've done some of your sun salutes and you feel like it's time to close your practice, you should begin doing this that I'm going to teach you right now. The first pose in the closing series is called Yoga Mudra. The purpose of this is to bring the energy that you have built and bring it into your body so you can utilize that energy for the rest of your day. Traditionally, we practice yoga in the morning to get us set up for the day, but you can do it any time of day that you want to if it feels right. So to do this, you're going to bring your right hand out and the thumb down and let it come around to the back like this. Here's the left hand, thumb down, and bring it around to the back. Let me turn around and show you what it looks like from that side. Right hand, thumb down, bring it around and lay it on the back. Left hand, bring it around and lay it on the back in this way. If you can barely get your hands behind, that's fine. Some people even want to interlace their hands this way. That's okay, but if you can get into this position, that's the one that I'm showing you right now. So with your hands in that position, you simply lean forward. So I'm just seated on the ground, whatever's comfortable, sit on the ground, chest is high, shoulders back, and lean forward. Here we count our breaths. So some people, this may be as far forward as you can go. Other people, the head can go all the way down to the ground and rest on the ground. You could even put a block or something underneath at the top of your mat to put your head on. Whatever works for you, and you can experiment with this from day to day. So sitting tall, leaning forward, just breathing in and out. You can close your eyes on this pose. As you close your eyes, maybe you even want to look towards the space between your eyebrows. This is called Shiva's gaze, and it is to bring wisdom to you. So breathing in and out for 8 breaths. Continue breathing. Maybe pulling your shoulders back towards the spine just a little bit if you forget. One more breath here. And on your next inhale, come on up. Open your eyes now. Bring your hands in front of you, palms up, and seated just on your knees. So my wrist is straight, my elbows are straight, I'm sitting tall. Here we do 10 very slow inhales and exhales. So inhaling, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale slowly, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we'll be doing that 10 times. The gaze is down at the mat, off the tip of your nose, not necessarily cross-eyed or anything, but just looking down. So in this position, straight spine, elbow straight, wrist straight, the hands open. This is a symbol of receiving. Exhale all of your air out. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale slowly 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale, sip the air in. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale slowly. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, breath 3. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Again, a slow, full breath. Filling the lungs, maybe feeling a wideness in your ribs, and then exhale slowly, keeping the breath calm but slow. Let's inhale for one more. And exhale. Do that 10 times or as many times as you feel like you can do without being lightheaded. This should not make you feel panicked. It should make you feel relaxed, but it is a pose and there is some effort to it. The last pose before we rest is called Uplitihi. This is done by bringing your hands on the mat, the thumbs coming towards you, the center line, fingers are forward, and pushing on the mat, you lift your bottom off of the mat and count your breaths. If you can do 5 breaths in this position, that's a good start. Maybe you can only do 3. Let's call that 4. Keep pushing, pushing, and 5. Release and sit on the mat. Now, many of you probably tried to do that and nothing came off of the mat. This sometimes, when I was a beginner, was just something to giggle about. I could not get my bottom off of the mat, no matter how hard I tried. And I was convinced that my arms were not long enough to be able to lift my body off of the mat. But I promise you, if you will continue to do this, you will one day find a little bit of lifting off of the mat until you eventually are all off of the mat. People who have been doing this practice for a long time will take their legs into full lotus and they are really raised off of the mat. But for beginners, just the effort is enough. Now it may help to lean forward just a little bit. I'll show you from the side. Lean forward a little bit in order to lift the tail off of the mat. So up here is what you're going for. If all you can do is lift, lift, and nothing's coming, don't worry about it. The effort is all that really matters. And it's good to do one more vinyasa from here if you have the energy. That is just going from high plank to low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog, and then put your knees down on the mat, roll onto your side, and lay down like this. Palms up, tuck your shoulder blades underneath if they don't naturally tuck, and you simply close your eyes and relax. Now for some people, especially at the beginning, this can really be a bother to the low back. If this hurts your low back, try this. Just bend your knees and let them fall together. Maybe the feet are as wide as the mat and the knees are falling together. That is one option. Another option is if you have a cushion, a pillow, or a blanket, you can put that under your legs. So I'll show you what that looks like. Here are 2 options. This is a yoga bolster. You might have a pillow or even a cushion from the couch, and you just put that on the mat and your legs over the cushion and lay down and wiggle until that feels comfortable. That can really release the low back and allow you to relax. This really is about releasing tension. You can also, if you don't have a yoga mattress and that doesn't, a yoga cushion and that doesn't really work, here's a blanket that I have folded up. You could put that underneath your legs, or maybe even a cushion isn't enough. You can do another layer of blankets. For some people, this is even not enough. So a chair, with your feet up on a chair, could also be a good option. You can place your chair right on the mat. And bring your legs up on the chair this way. This could be Shavasana. If your low back hurts, give this a try. Maybe your legs could go up on the couch or something else with a cushion underneath your knees if that bothers you. The important part is just to be comfortable and release everything in the closing pose of Shavasana.